If you have good command in English, then you can get a good job with good salary. And if you don't have a good command in English, then you have to struggle to get a good job. Hello there, how are you? I hope all of you are feeling fine. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you why did I start learning this language? Why did I learn this language? And today I'm also share with you that what obstacles I faced during my English learning journey. Well, I want to apologize in advance because I'm going to make a lot of mistakes in the video. Why? Because I am not that much good in English. So it's natural that I may make lots of mistakes, but I don't afraid of making mistakes. And you have to nurture this quality inside of you. If you are afraid of making mistakes, then you are not going to learn this language. Because when you practice English as a beginner, then it is natural that you may make lots of mistakes. But if you are afraid of making mistake that time, then it will be impossible for you to learn this language. If you want to learn this language, then you have to make a lots of mistakes and you have to learn from your mistakes. If you can't make mistakes, then you can't learn this language. So without any further delay, let's start today's video. So as I said before that in our today's video, I'm going to tell you that why did I learn this language? Well, I wanted to change my life because I am a middle class person and only a miracle can change my life and only a miracle can fulfill my dream. And I knew that I have only one life, and in my one life, I have a lot of dream. And if I don't work for my dream, then no one can come forward to help me to fulfill my dream. That's why I wanted something by using that I can change my life. But I was not that much good in study. I hadn't any specific good skill. By using that I can make a lot of money and fulfill my dreams. So I just wasting my time using mobile phone. I was wasting my time watching movies. That's how my life was going on. But one day I got realized that why am I wasting my life? Why am I wasting my time by using mobile phone, by watching movies? Then I thought, why not learn any skill that would change my life? And then I came across a video where a girl shared his success story, and she was succeed because of learning English language. And he told in that video that if someone learned this language, then he would become a successful person, because in future English will have a great demand. And in that time, if you would be not able to speak in English, then you'll miss lots of opportunities. Nowadays the world is becoming smaller because communication system or technology are becoming advanced day by day, okay, or upgrading day by day, and we can easily communicate with the people who live in abroad. Even now every private companies requires English to provide a job. If you have good command in English, then you can get a good job with good salary. And if you don't have a good command in English, then you have to struggle to get a good job, and let alone with a good salary. And that time I could realize this thing. Yes, this is true. English will have a great demand in future. And that's why I started becoming serious about English. And I could understand that if I learn this language, then I would get a lots of opportunities and advantages for knowing this English language. So that's why I started learning this language. And when I started learning this language, I couldn't speak a single word in English. But now, as you can hear and as you can watch me, I can speak a little bit in English, and I have already made a lots of mistakes, but forget about that because I don't care. I don't afraid of making mistakes. And you have to nurture this quality inside of you, because you have to avoid all types of mistakes. Because if you are afraid of making mistakes, then you are not going to learn this language. So my brother and sister, please, if you want to change your life, then start learning this English language. And I can assure you that this language is not going to disappoint you. Okay, you'll definitely get a lots of good advantages from this language, and you can use this language in various way. I can't describe in a words because word will be fewer to describe the advantages of this language. So start learning this language. Even nowadays English is being taught in madrasa also, but once upon a time this language was like a curse to the Muslim people who are really Muslim, okay? I mean, Hujur and the Imam, but they have understood the advantages of this language, because if they have good command in English, then they can easily spread the light of Islam throughout the world. Okay, so I have talked a lot in this video. I'm sorry because I forgot to tell something. Well, I promised to tell you the, struggle that I make in my journey. The struggle was I was so lazy during my journey, and I constantly learn this language for 1 month. Then I become idle or lazy for 1 month, and then I started again. Then I become lazy again. That's how my journey was going on. But at some time I realized that if my journey keep going like this, then it would be impossible for me to learn this language. And that's why I became serious, because I was serious about my life and I wanted to fulfill my all dreams. And I knew that if I didn't work on myself, then it would be impossible to fulfill my dreams. I have my life for once and I want my dream to be fulfilled. Okay, so that's why I work hard. Still I'm working hard, and I made a promise to myself that I don't know how, but I will learn this language. I will master this language. And that's why I try to practice in English every single day, because practice is the key. Without practice, you can't learn this language. Learning a language means speaking in that language, and you can't speak until you practice a lot. Okay, without opening your mouth, you can't learn this language. Lots of people say that if you read book, then you can learn this language. If you listen a lot, then you can learn this language. But these are just myth. No, these are not true. Okay, if you want to learn this language, you have to practice a lot. Practice, practice, and practice. If you're reading for 5 minutes, if you're listening for 10 minutes, then speak for 13 minutes. So that's all for today. I don't usually make videos in English, and today in the morning I thought, why not making a video in English? And that's why I'm making this video.